Today we're learning how to solve problems by using the order of operations. Let's take a look at this equation, 4 plus 6 divided by 2. And we'll solve it in two different ways. On the left side, we will add 4 plus 6 first. That gives us 10. Then we'll divide by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Let's hold on to that answer of 5 and try it another way. On the right side, we're going to start by dividing 6 by 2. When you do this, you get 3. Then you can add 4 plus 3 to get an answer of 7. And now we have a problem. We solved the same equation, but we got two different answers. To avoid this problem, we use something called the order of operations. This tells us the order that we should solve each piece of an equation. We start by solving things in parentheses. After that, we solve things that are exponents. After that, we solve both multiplication and division. If there's both of them, we just work left to right in the problem. Then finally, we answer any addition or subtraction pieces. Again, working left to right if there are multiple of those. Let's use this and look at this problem right here. Well, we'll start by checking if it has any parentheses. We can see this problem does have parentheses, so we solve those first. 4 minus 2 is 2. Now we're done solving parentheses, so we'll bring down the rest of our equation and now check for exponents. There are no exponents in this problem, so we can keep moving and now check for multiplication or division. We see multiplication right here, so we solve that. 2 times 5 is 10. Now there's no more multiplication and no more division. We'll bring down the rest of our equation and then look for any addition or subtraction. Well, now we can add 6 plus 10 to get an answer of 16. There's no more addition, no more subtraction. Our answer is just 16. Let's practice one of these together. Let's use the order of operations to solve this equation successfully. First, let's look. Are there any parentheses in this problem? Yes, there are, and so we will solve the parentheses first. 5 minus 2 is 3. Now there are no more parentheses. We can bring down the rest of our equation and check for exponents. There are no exponents in this problem, so we can cross that out. Now, what is the next thing I should solve in this problem? Next, we will look for multiplication or division. We have multiplication right here, so we will solve 2 times 3 and get 6. Now there's no more multiplication and no more division. We can bring down the rest of our equation. What is the answer to this equation? Well, finally we do addition and subtraction. We do 10 minus 6 to get an answer of 4. There's no more addition, no more subtraction. The correct answer to this equation is 4. Here's another problem to practice with. Let's solve this equation using the correct order of operations. Well, what should I solve first in this problem? First, we'll check for parentheses, but there are no parentheses here. Then we'll look for exponents, but there are also no exponents here. Next, we will look for multiplication and division. We see division right here, so the first thing we solve is 6 divided by 3, which gives us 2. Then we check, and there's no more multiplication or division. We'll bring down our equation, and now what should I solve next? Well, we see both addition and subtraction in the equation now. When you see both of them, remember to just move left to right. So first we're going to solve 12 minus 2. That gives us 10. Now what is the answer to this problem? The last step is to add 10 plus 4 to get 14, and because there's no more addition or subtraction, our answer is just 14. Now it's time for you to practice on your own. What is the answer to this equation? Well, first you check for parentheses. You solve that first, giving you 5. With no more parentheses, you can check for exponents. There are no exponents, so you check for multiplication and division. You multiply 5 times 4, which gives you 20. Now there's no more multiplication or division, so you can bring down your equation and solve the addition or subtraction. You can add 4 plus 20 to get an answer of 24. No more addition, no more subtraction. We have our final answer of 24. And now here is your last problem for this video. What is the correct answer to this equation? First, solve the parentheses. 7 minus 1 is 6. Then, check for any exponents. There are no exponents, so look for multiplication or division. Next, you can divide 12 divided by 6. That gives you 2. Now there's no more multiplication and no more division. You solve the last step, which is your subtraction. 10 minus 2 is 8. There's no more addition, no more subtraction, so our final answer is just 8. Today you learned how to solve equations using the order of operations.